Tony D and Little Joan in the background with a screenwriter's rant on the Adam Project, starring Ryan Reynolds. Little Joan has a bone, so she has more pressing concerns. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Please check out my books. Links in the description. Comedy Horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys, books 1 through 7, available at Amazon.com. Kindle Unlimited is free. Unlimited is free. Also, check out the Webcomic Factory at thewebcomicfactory.com for all my free comics. I wrote most of them. There are hundreds. We've been doing that for about almost 12 years. The Adam Project. Speaking of projects, this is about a kid named Adam. He gets picked on in school. His dad is dead. He was Mark Ruffalo. And his mom is Alias. And then one day he's sitting at home, and from the makers of Free Guy, a spaceship crash lands, and a guy gets out who can speak perfect English, and it's Ryan Reynolds, and he knows everything about his old house, including how the fridge closes, and he realizes that Ryan Reynolds is his older self. Ryan Reynolds has come back in time in order to save humanity and save the world. Time travel exists, and then he's going to probably save his dad in the process, or maybe not. Typically in a time travel movie, they wouldn't do that. And this is Ryan Reynolds' future girlfriend, Uhura, and also Gamora. So, and he's got a cool weapon, and there's Mark Ruffalo going, "What? You can't be my son." So it's all about time travel and meeting yourself, meeting a younger version of yourself, and fighting bad guys in the past to save the future. It's called the Adam Project. Is it okay? I don't know. It's on Netflix. I could see it for nothing. It's got some cool effects. There's a cool effect there. March 11th is the drop date. Let's check out the creds. Written by Jonathan Tropper and T.S. Nowlin and Jennifer Flackett and Mark Levine. That's a weird way to put that. Is it Jonathan Tropper and T.S. Nowlin, also Jennifer Flackett and Mark Levin? Directed by Sean Levy, who apparently directed Free Guy. So I would expect the movie, I mean, Free Guy got a really good reception. People seem to really like that movie. So I suspect that it's really well paced, and this is in that wheelhouse. This is a movie that's in the wheelhouse of a Free Guy because it's genre-driven entertainment. It stars Ryan Reynolds and other Marvel stars. So this is like a big, fun, sort of summery movie that Netflix is cranking out here to take advantage of Ryan Reynolds' big personality. And I think it could work. I mean, it looks okay. It doesn't look awful. You know, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough to make this movie really good. It has that sort of epic soundtrack like E.T., where it's like, it's inspiring. And, you know, so first act, Adam is having a rough time in school. He gets beaten up a lot. He doesn't win the fights. His dad is dead. And then one day, his future self shows up at the cabin where he lives out in the middle of the woods for some reason while his mom's away. And he meets himself, and he's got a problem. He's going back in time, and for some reason he had to come right back to this moment to stop over for some reason. That's usually the key that doesn't quite fit in the lock in these time travel things. Like, why did he come back to this particular moment? Was there a reason? Because wouldn't the future self already knew what had happened with the past self? So, I addressed that that time travel conundrum in the Pineys #7, by the way. So Ryan Reynolds has this problem. There are bad guys after him for things, for reasons. He has to go back in time to, I don't know. I'm not sure why, to do something. So with his kid self, I think he goes further back in time to when his dad was alive to visit him. And I'm not sure if he saves him or warns him or whatever. I'm not sure what he dies from. And then at the same time, people are chasing him, and Uhura has to help him. Then the third act is they save the day. So, The Adam Project. Is this a good movie? It could go either way. Time travel's tough. I've talked about this before. Time travel movies are so tough to pull off because you're always trapped in the Terminator argument. Well, why didn't he know? Why didn't he know ahead of time all the things he should have known? Like, why didn't future Ryan Reynolds remember that he met himself as a kid? Or do they address that in this? Maybe they do. Maybe they do. You know, and if time travel exists, would anybody remember it? Right? If you go back and change the past, well, then the past was exactly that. Why would you even remember it? Or does it create a duplicate universe? It gets very heady as you drill down into the time travel argument, but I do love time travel movies. Maybe that's why I like them so much. So I'm leaning towards seeing this. It looks a little too much like a Steven Spielberg type movie. That's what the music reminds me of. It's a little too happy, a little too kid friendly for me. But Ryan Reynolds is, it's not even that he's a good actor. I just like him. He's got a very likable personality. He was very funny. I think he's still pretty funny, so he's got a good sense of humor about him. As opposed to, like, if Ruffalo was the lead in this, I'd be like, meh. I'd be kind of more on the fence. But because he's in it, I'm like, yeah, I'd probably see this movie. So it's on Netflix. It's for free. I'll probably watch it. So sci-fi, time travel, Ryan Reynolds, Mark Ruffalo, Alias. It don't get much better. I think it'll be decent. I think it'll be a decent kids movie. I would expect it to be a kids movie. I wouldn't expect it to be super woke or anything. It doesn't look woke. I think it'll be good. I think it'll be watchable. Watchable. At the very least, it'll be watchable. Whether or not they can make that plot, that time travel plot, work at the end, I don't know. I'd like to think they could. And I'd like to think that Ryan Reynolds is pretty good at picking projects for the most part. I mean, post his Sandra Bullock era of being the romantic lead and things. But maybe that was his penance in Hollywood, and now he gets to be in good movies. I don't know. Yeah, so The Adam Project, I'll probably say it. Because it's a time travel movie on Netflix, March 11th. And that's it for me, Tony D and Little Joan. Catch us out on Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble for News Blast and a Hollywoke hot take. We do 4 videos a day, but you only got 2 of them here on YouTube. So get thee to another platform, and we'll see you